What's good? It's your boy Fanon. See if we can do a little even late night live stream. The day before the bout, wasn't really able to get to one earlier today. So I thought I would say what's up to the good people on the channel. What's happening? Let me know who's here. Let me know if you can hear me. All that good stuff. You know how it rolls. What's good, Nelson Nobles? How you feeling, man? You getting ready for this? Getting ready for the big day tomorrow? Boxing, after a couple of weeks, dull weeks, is on and popping, man. Tyrion Mixon, I'm here with you, my guy. That's what's up, man. How you feeling? Hope all is well with you. Ah, man. Paplaya, what's happening? What's good? How you doing this evening, man? Let me know who you guys got in these bouts, man. John Dijon, what's happening? Said Crawford Horn gonna be good. Yeah, it is. Denard Reed, what's going on, man? He said, what's good for non-wrench gang? Yes, sir. We try to do a little late. We'll try to get one in. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on tonight, man. I just wanted to holler at you guys real quick and let me get your thoughts on how these bouts are gonna play out, man. So Nelson, let me ask you who you have, man. Are you, or is there any upset? Who's gonna get? Is anybody gonna get upset? Kristen Mano has Crawford by stoppage. I got him on cuts. I have him getting stopped on cuts. Oh man, I know he's happy though, man. I know Crawford's feeling real good. What's going on, MP4 Vids? How you feeling, man? I'm good, man. I'm just looking forward to these fights coming on tomorrow, man. I get to have Tyson Fury is fighting. Teron Mixon said no upsets. Yeah, I don't have any upsets going on tomorrow either. But between Tyson Fury, I don't know who's on the undercard for Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, Jamal Charlo or Jermel Charlo. Yeah, but hold on. Nobody has Abner Mars beating Leo Santa Cruz? Does anybody got Abner Mars being able to pull that out? I think if there's any upset, if there's going to be anybody gets upset, it's going to be in the final bout of the evening, which is Abner Mares and Leo Santa Cruz. I'm pretty sure Leo Santa Cruz is favored, but I think that could be the real big. I could think that could be the one upset of the evening, even though I do have Leo Santa Cruz. MP4 Viz has Crawford by unanimous decision. I can respect that. Derek Rogers, Crawford's going to drop him. Horn is the great white hype. Hey, man, they ain't hyping him. Well, he's been hyping himself up. I wasn't too big on him making that excuse about the top ranking scales, playing with the scales. Not that, that couldn't happen, but, like Andre Ward said, man, you're supposed to have, medical grade scales, 3 or 4 of them. Make sure that you are completely and utterly on weight, leaving nothing to chance. Chris Mano said Trout might pull off the upset. I don't see that, but it could happen, no doubt about it. I think he's gonna get stopped, to tell you the truth. Donald Banks said once Crawford gets the adjustments, he will punish Horn like he did Diaz. Could happen, man. Don Dijon said Charlo by late stoppage. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Charlo by stoppage. Once you come off of your coming, I don't think Trout lost his last bout though. I was thinking before. Let me go check this real quick. Do the quick box rec check. I don't think. Excuse me, my micro. There you go. My microphone was acting a little funny. Let me go check this to see if Trout. I think Trout fought since. Let me see. Since he got beat up by. What's my man's name? Jared Hurd. It's getting late, man. I usually don't do this. I'm an old man. I don't usually do these late night streams, but let me go check. And I know it's probably going to be in the comment section before I look up. Yeah, see, he fought Juan D'Angel in February. So he came right back. He got 4 months later, man. 4 months later, jumped right back at it. That's what's up. He said Horn didn't make weight. No, Donald Banks, Horn made weight. He made it on the second try. He got down, so the title's still on the line. I think he had an hour or 2 hours to make it happen, and he wound up making it happen. Teron Mixon said, man, Tyson Fury is huge. Scary, bro. Dude, he's a monstrously big man. I mean, God, dog. he looked like, man, 6'9", 270, 6'9", 280. He should be around 6'9", maybe about 250. I'm thinking that's what he needs, like in about 3 fights. If he can get down to 250, he'd be where he needs to be, man. But yeah, Donald Banks, he made it. He made the weight. Bo ones, Trout got stopped by Trout got stopped by Hurd. Yeah, he did. But I'm saying that there was a fight after that. It was a unanimous. He won a unanimous decision 4 months later. But yeah, but I don't think that's going to necessarily. I think that's going to come into play. You know, because he got bruised, he got beat up. I mean, like he basically lost to Hurd because he beat up on Hurd until he just got exhausted, and after that he got. But Austin Trout's a really good boxer, man. He's a really, really good boxer. I just don't know whether or not he's gonna be able to, what he's gonna do with Jamal Charlo. But I'm looking forward to that. Corey Lee said, V versus one loose stone said Bud ain't fought in 10 months, and yes, he did have a hand injury. Crawford by 10th round stoppage. Corley for 9. I appreciate you, man. You're a great role model for your youth. Just got off the phone with Barbershop Conversation. You and both the great for it. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, Barbershop Conversation is a good channel. Elvis Hansen said, look like Charlo gonna lose tomorrow, according to himself. Said someone's got to go. Oh, if he said somebody's got to go and Trout already lost. Hey, man. Did he say that? Oh, wow. That's hilarious. Oh, man. Elvis Hansen said, look like, oh, yeah, that's you. I just did that. Hey, what's going on, Dana Jones? How you feeling? He said, what's up for 9? Up late to watch the fights, huh? Nah, man. Actually, I'm not even watching this Diego. You talking about the Diego is that on ESPN? I guess I could turn that on. Nah, man, I'm gonna check that on the replay, man. I'm up late because I was I just had these kids. I'm doing this stuff with these kids. So they got like a bunch of teenage boys in the room. And my wife is out of town for my wife and daughter actually she went out of town on business. Now she's going out of town for a funeral. So these kids are loud and I can't sleep. Otherwise, I'd be knocked out, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm doing with the kids, to raise money for these kids. Whole bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. So, I'm trying to I try to rest a little bit out, and so I wound up waking up a little late, but now I'm just gonna talk boxing with y'all for a little while, man. Honestly, man, I just, my wife's gone, so I feel like talking to people I like. MP4 Viz said, I see Trout holding up well until he gets nailed, and it might be over quickly. Wow, okay. Cass, Fury looks like a 600 pounds dude. He lost that weight after like a 600-pound dude's that lost weight after gastric bypass surgery. Yeah, I think he's taking it off slow, Cass. That's what I think he's doing. I don't think he's trying to like crash diet or anything like that. That's what his father said. He's like, he's taking the weight off. He's taking the weight off the right way. He's taking it off gradually, slowly, and so we'll see. But dude is gigantic. I mean, that's a gigantic man. I thought it was funny that he said that he was. Hold on, man. This is what I got to say. Did you guys hear what Dillian White said about Tyson Fury? He said that Tyson Fury was a disgrace for fighting Safiri Safari, right? And I'm like, are you kidding me? That dude just fought Malcolm Tan 2 fights ago. Do you know who Malcolm Tan is? Malcolm Tan is a dude who had fought 2 times in the last 10 years and was knocked out. I think he was like knocked out in 2007 by Chris Arreola. He sat out for 9 years, took 2 fights, and Dillian White fought him when Dillian White came over to the United States. Dillian White has nerve enough to talk about Tyson Fury. Incredible, man. And then he just ducked Luis Ortiz and Kubrat Pulev. Crazy. Les Harbor said, what's good for 9? Wow, tomorrow's going to be lit. Some great fights. Yeah. True boxing fans get a treat. Yes. great fight night of fights. I'm amped up. These kids are going to be playing basketball, and I'm going to be watching the Tyson Fury fight on my phone. Thank you to Showtime for streaming it on YouTube, which means I can watch this with my headphones and on my cell phone while these kids are playing basketball in the hood of all hoods. So there's gonna be all kind of fights. Kids ain't gonna get fouled. They're gonna be knocked into. It's amazing how differently kids play in the inner city than they do in the suburbs. It's like you go to the suburbs and it's like a holiday because as soon as you get breathed on, you're going to the line. Man, in the city, I've seen kids get knocked into walls and they're like, play on. It's crazy. I wonder why that U.S. boxing, these cats are, tend to beat those dudes from Europe. I wonder if that's the same dynamic. Tyrion Mixons, I'll tell you what, bro, I'm getting turned off by the heavyweight division. Too much ducking going on. Yeah, that's Matchroom. That's because Matchroom has his what's that Austin Powers? You remember that Austin Powers movie back in the late 90s, early 2000s, where you had that little villain, the bald-headed villain, with Mini-Me? That's like Eddie Hearn, like I'm coming, like our Pinky in the Brain. I'm waking up to take over the world, that type of crap. He's always trying to scheme. Like, just make the fights, man. And if your dude wins, your dude wins. But they ain't leaving nothing up to chance. Dark Truth, what's good, my man? How you feeling out there in the UK, sir? Tyson Fury is back tomorrow. I'm excited. He does not look like that ain't the best looking dude in the world. But he's monstrously big, man. No twin mean we 0-0 till we fight. Oh, okay. Twin means we're 0-0 till we fight. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, and that's in reference, for people who don't know, I believe that's in reference to the Charlo means saying somebody's O's got to go. I didn't hear it, man, so I'm just guessing. But I like the twins, man. I like Jamal Charlo. I like Jermell Charlo a lot. Man, they got something grimy going on there in Dallas, though. Just like I'm listening to these guys in this interview with Brian Custer, where they're talking about training, and I could just imagine they sound like two guys. Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo sound like two guys who are really trying to make it. They don't sound like guys that are undefeated world champions. They sound like guys who are coming up in the ranks and still trying to earn their way and still trying to make it. And because I was listening to him, and I was like, hold on. Like, I'm imagining it in my mind's eye. I'm imagining Errol Spence driving to practice in like a Toyota Corolla, like a beat up Toyota Corolla, or something like that. And, just grinding, trying to make it, listening to the way they talk. And then I was like, hold on. This dude's getting millions of dollars a fight. These dudes are millionaires, or at least Errol Spence Jr. is. And Jermell Charlo, he ain't broke either. That dude's been making a nice amount of money, and he's he's the undefeated. I think he's the WBC. Isn't he the WBC 154-pound champion? And his brother is a former 154-pound champion in the interim title holder for the WBC, which is some other craziness that I haven't done a video on, that I'm looking forward to doing a video on, which is that Canelo got the #1 ranking. And I'm hoping like, hey, okay, man, the WBC loves some Canelo, boy. I'm sorry, I got off track for a second. Let me go to the bottom, and I'll go back up. Oh, Mr. Idlewild, what's going on? He said, that's why Thurman ain't trying to fight Spence. Yeah, dude, he's hungry, dude. He's hungry, man. He sounds hungry. Turin Mixon said Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will be a better fight than when Tyson knocks the ring rust off. AJ won't have a chance against either. Yeah, I'm just sick of Anthony Joshua, dude. I'm done with him. I'm telling you, I'm done with him. Now, I have fun. I have a guilty pleasure in pointing out the promoters' lies. That's just my fun. That's like what I do. Like, some people like to play darts, I like to listen to people tell lies and tell on people, like I'm like a promoter lie snitch. I like to dry snitch on promoters. That's my habit. That's my hobby. So I'll talk about Eddie Hearn because, I get to dry snitch on him. Just telling stories, dog, like they're going out of style. But I'm sick of Anthony Joshua, man, straight up. I'm sick of him. I don't want to hear him anymore. I have a hard time listening to his interviews now. Though I have to say, I noticed something about this dude, man. And look, man, do you remember when Anthony Joshua when he said that he would take $50 million? Oh, Ty Lakes, he can't get the ESPN app in Canada. F sakes. I heard that you can get a VPN. Get a virtual private network that makes ESPN think that you're that it'll feed it to a server, and the server can be in the United States, but you have a virtual connection to it from Canada. Oh man, much love in the super chat. Dana Jones, he said they're both hungry. I messaged Austin Trout today. He's ready to shock the world. That's what's up. I like Austin Trout, man. I like Austin Trout. El Finici, what's going on, Punk the Green Go? What's good, my man? What's good? Is it El Finici? Is it Fanon? Huey Fury versus Wilder? Ooh, I would take Wilder, but Huey Fury ain't no joke, man. I like Huey Fury, man. I like Huey Fury. He showed me something, man. I like him, but if he don't sit down on his punches, he's gonna get blitzed. He's gonna get blitzed by Wilder. That might be a bad matchup for him, because I think Wilder is fast enough and fleet-footed enough to catch him. And if he don't sit down on his punches, he's gonna be tough. But I think Huey Fury can beat Anthony Joshua, though. I think he just boxes his ears off. But man, look. Oh yeah, Teron Mixon said I'll sign tomorrow for $50 million, right? But you know what was really funny? See, that is the part that I was focusing on. But then Blue Blood Sports TV did a video today. Go check his video out. It's a real good video. He showed the clip again. And I was waking up from a nap, right? And it was like the first video because I was taking a nap. My computer was right next to me. And I got him on bell icon, right? So when he has something, it pops up. So I hit play. I was like, all right, what's Blue Blood Sports TV talking about? And it started the clip. And what he said was, he asked Coogan Cassius, I think that's his name, Coogan Cassius. He said, Coogan, what's 60% of $100 million? And then it paused. And then Coogan was like, $60 million? He said, well, then I'll tell you what. You give me $50 million, and then, but see, it's not him being unrealistic. It's not the money that tripped me out. It was how long it took this dumbass to figure out what 60% of $100 million was. I was like, this dude, I listened to it 3 times. This dude really didn't know how to get it. I was like, hold on. That was more of me, because I had heard it before and I was stuck on the 50 million. But when I listened to him, I'm like, this dude isn't very smart. Now, I'm no mathematician. But dude, I do not have, and he really was waiting on the answer from Coogan Cassius. What is 60% of $100 million? That is literally 4th grade. That's literally 6th grade math, dog. God. I'm like, oh, this dude just not very smart. That's what it is, dog. His problem is that he ain't that smart, dog. Dark True said he let the zeros confuse him. Dude, he was confused. This dude said, what's 60% of $100 million? Oh, Lord, man. I was like, son, you need to do your times tables. Somebody need to sit his big ass down and go like hold the little cue cards. Do a little lesson where you move the bullet points over. It's just 10. Yeah, like my man said, he let the zeros confuse him. On the real, though, man, that was funny to me. Listen to it. Go back and listen to that video and look at the expression on Anthony Joshua's face when he asked, what is 60% of $100 million? What's 60% of 10? Ooh, the dude just not very smart, man. The dude just not very smart. That shit is not rocket science, homie. That is not rocket science. I could see if you said what's 60%? What's 60% of 102,000? Right? What's 60% of 102,000? That you might have to pull out a calculator for. But 60% of 100? Or it's like 60. What's 60% of 9? That's tough. But 60% of 10, 60% of 100. I mean, that you supposed that. Come on, man. That's like asking what's after 4. What's the number between 4 and 6? Dummy. Anyway, man. I'm clowning him a little bit, man. Dana Jones. What's the promoter's name who always looks coked up? What's you talking about? Joshua's promoter? I mean, you talking about dude Higgins. Higgins, is that his name? I think you might be talking about the dude for Parker. Probably Parker's. He looked like he might have something, He looked like he might have a little something up his nose. David Higgins. That's who I would think. If the first promoter that I think about that is David Higgins. David Higgins looked like, like he can't carry any weight. Oh, Beverly Rose said they all look coked up. Yeah, but I would say him. MP4 Vince said he's a little delayed. Yeah, I'm just clowning the dude a little bit. I'm clowning a little bit. But honestly, dude, he did sound real slow on that. El Fenici said, yeah, Angel said, yeah, Higgins. Yeah, it's Higgins, man. Higgins. That's Joseph Parker. That's Joseph Parker's promoter. Ill Established 92 said AJ always looks deep in thought and clueless at the same time. Damn, now it's because the nigga is slow. Y'all have me use the N-word, dog. I'm gonna get my shit stripped. That nigga is slow. I'm sorry. I'm being bad tonight, man. I'm being bad. Oh, these fans of his are killing me though, man. Oh, Bill Rose said he's trying to remember what Eddie tells him to say. Yeah. Dude, he's like, oh man. Oh, AJ got a back seat on a short bus, dumbass dude. Yeah, dude's not bright, dog. Oh, MP4 Fitz, Carlos Balderas fights tomorrow night. Also, his brother Jose as well. What's up on which card is that, man? Gregory Wyatt said, greetings, brother and sisters. Troll Hunter reporting to duty. What's going on, Gregory? Wyatt, how you feeling today, man? Alex Santos said, okay, AJ thinks he's Sun Tzu plotting his well-thought strategies. And the real man, that dude just is not a look. I'm kind of clowning him about that. I mean, I'm clowning him heavy, and I do believe that's true. I'm clowning. Oh, on the Morris Santa Cruz, they're going to be on that card, so they're going to be in, where are they? Is that in California? Is that about in California? Daniel Johnson, what's good, Phenom? You got us rolling already. Hey, dog, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, these dudes. Okay, that's what's up. MP4 Bits. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, because these dudes bugging me. I was like, this dude got on my page today, talking to me with sometimes people leave comments, and I'm sorry if you guys leave comments. I know I talk a lot because I talk a lot. All right, I do like a 20-minute video because I just don't feel like shutting up. Because I'm just gonna get my thought out. I don't care, man. Whatever. Y'all like the video. I hope you like it. If you don't, hey, cut it off. But I'm gonna say me. I'm gonna do me. So I'll be the first to admit that I can be long-winded. But long-winded comments, I mean, I'm not gonna ever. If you write a 400-word comment, it's really hard for me to read that. It's like I can't. But sometimes I just go through it like, all right, speed read it, right? Or read the first, because I like to be polite. I read like the first couple words of every sentence, and so I can get through it in a reasonable amount of time. And if something stands out, then I'll read the whole sentence. And these guys keep throwing out this stuff that is just ridiculous. Somebody said that Deontay Wilder is the most mediocre champion in history. And I'm thinking to myself, most mediocre? That's an oxymoron. You can't even be most mediocre. How can you be the most average ever? How does that even work, dog? I'm the most average. Dog, if you average, that means you average. There ain't nothing most or least about you. But then he says something about Deontay Wilder having won a vacant belt off of Bermane Stavern. He's not a real champion. He won a vacant belt. I was like, dude, Deontay Wilder didn't win a vacant belt. He won that belt off Bermane Stavern. Bermane Stavern won the vacant belt by beating Chris Arreola after Vitaly Klitschko retired. Anthony Joshua is the one that won the vacant WBA belt against Vladimir Klitschko. And I think he might have won the vacant WBA and the vacant IBO. Shout out to my man Angel Santos. I'm making mention of that. So these guys just be. That's why I was kind of on him about that. El Phoenicia Fanon, love the 20-minute video. Need them on my way to work. Hey, man, I appreciate you saying that, El Phoenicia, because remember, again, that's why we do it. That's one of the reasons. Because some people don't like I hate 3-minute videos, personally. Especially if somebody's a really bright guy. I would much rather hear somebody tell me, Fanon, ain't you a graduated of Evelyn Wood speed reading program? No, my dad. No, it's called Lazy Negro reading program. I get your gist in 2 words. I mean, I think my dad taught me that. My dad knows how to speed read. Like, he'll read a novel in a day. Now he's older. He can't do it. He's not as fast as he used to be. But now what I'll do is, because I got to read all damn day, man, I'll just like, I'm going to look for the subject. Like, I look at the sentence structure. I'm looking for the subject of the video, of the sentence. I'm not reading. I'm going to read the ands and ors after I read the names, like the proper nouns. So I'm looking for proper nouns. I'm looking for Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, Carr, things like that, man. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I'm not a graduated of speed reading program, but I can get through some stuff real fast because I ain't got time for all that. Just get to the A. Anyway, I'm sorry. Ty Legacy said, Fanon, still got that ish for your phone when you good. Okay, for sure. For sure. Yep. What's Gregory say? Yep. If you ever done it, that is a good way to read though, man. I just go through it. I wish if you're going to I wish they had like audio things on YouTube. Like, let somebody make an audio comment so I can just press play. You know what I mean? Like, you're a jackass, Fanon. Okay, great. Delete. You chat shit, Fanon. Okay, delete. Do a search and discover on you chat shit. I have learned so many British insults over the last couple months. I mean, I've read enough UK insults where somebody calls me a yank. I'm actually starting to get mad. Before I was like, they can't yank. What's a yank? I couldn't give a fat rat about yank. You know what I mean? What's a yank? Now I'm starting to feel like you're calling me a jerk off. Like, hold on, that's starting to offend me now because I know you insulted me with that yank. That crap sounded like a baseball team to me at first. Oh, yeah, that's it, Tyler. You're a tosser. You're a toss pot. Yeah. I've been called a fair share of toss pots. Ah, man. I've been called a tosser. You're a tosser, Harry. That tosser, Harry Potter. No, it's tosser, Harry Potter. Yeah, that's what, because it's Potter, not Potter, Potter. Or Anthony. It's funny, man. They got different, and I've heard enough insults where I'm starting to pick up the different British accents. There's several accents there, man. Because I'm watching, IFL. I'm listening to this. He said, yeah, but I am a tosser in a toss pot. I'm a bloody toss pot. The Army paid for my course in 1988. Oh, Gregory White. Oh, for real? Oh, Kookaburra Gully said, don't listen to the damn colonist bastards in the UK. I mean, they're not very good at insulting you, quite honestly, man. And it's hard because every time you listen to them for 5 seconds, you hear some American black music. So I'm like, but I like IFL TV. They got some good stuff. Oh, he said you got called a northern bitch. Oh, Alex Santos, what's good? He said the Brits up north like saying battered or twatted, which means getting beat up. Yeah. Dark Truth said, "What's a toss pot?" I don't know, man. I thought a toss pot was like, what do you call that thing? Like when you take a dump in it, like when you don't have like a working toilet. I don't know. It's like call me a toss pot. Yeah, it's something like a toilet. Yeah, like a toilet. Like that's what I thought it was. It's like you're like a what do you call that thing, man? Piss pot. Yeah, a piss pot. Yeah, like you're a piss pot. There you go. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I got called a lot, man. I've been called unprofessional. Let me see. What am I? Unprofessional. I'm ignorant. I'm ghetto. I've been called ghetto. And I was so happy because I had never in my life ever been called ghetto. I was like, you know what? I really feel like I'm making it now, man. I feel closer to my people because I ain't never been called ghetto before. I've never. I mean, I've been called a lot. I've been called lazy. I've been called stupid. Um, I've been called a lot of stuff in my life, man. I ain't never ever in my life been called ghetto. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, cool. I was like, yeah. Yeah. The little Bracy, I'm ghetto fab, dog. I'm ghetto fab now. It's like, what is all that ghetto talk you're doing? Like, dude, ghetto talk. First of all, that sounds like, like a 1940s Jewish New York neighborhood. However, whatever, it's clever. Alex Santos, yep, there are various dialects in England from RP, Cockney, Usria, West Midlands, North, West, Scooch. And they say, yeah, I'm starting to pick up more and more of them. Like, yeah, like, God, dog. Like Anthony Yard doesn't sound like Eddie Hearn. Anthony Yard doesn't sound like Eddie Hearn. Yeah, got a lot of different ones, man. I'm appreciating it. I'm starting to be able to recognize at least the words of Sheffield, like Sheffield and Liverpool, and Cork. Is Cork? I think Cork is Ireland, though. I do believe. Oh, Black Fight Fan TV say, you know what's crazy? I ain't never been called ghetto. You are not ghetto at all. Black Fight Fan TV. You might get called country because you're from the South. You got a Southern to you. Get the colonialists. Yeah, Hey, man, I just find the whole thing funny to me, man. Because I'm a lot of things, man. Like seriously, I'm not the best guy in the world. We all got our rough side and our imperfections, but I'm not stupid. Okay. I'm a lot of things, dumb A1. What's going on, Brian Oyola? How you feeling, man? Oh, Lil Bracy said my wife called me ghetto all the time. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being you. However somebody characterizes you, that's how they characterize you. I ain't worried. Tony McCray, they call me everything but a child of God. Yeah, I ain't never been called a child of God. Dark Truth, we learned some of those dialects on Blood Plantation series. Oh, man. Brian Olin for 9, Crawford purse $3 million. Damn, hey man, they paying him that dough. That's good. I didn't know he's getting paid that much. Good for him. Oh, Kookaburra Gully said they invent the Queensbury rules though. Yeah, I like that though, man. Black Fight Fan TV said I am country though. Hey, Dallas is country now, but you're not real country. You Southern. You're not country, dog. I saw the video of you playing basketball. You ain't country. My wife's people, they are country. I mean, real country. Like you walk out the house and it's black. Like you walk out the house after dark and it's black outside. You can't see a thing. You can't see your hand in front of your face. Now you got to drive 15 minutes. You got to drive 15 minutes to get to a gas station. And the gas station is where you get your groceries from. That's the country. You just Southern. Oh, Fanon, tosspot means a wanker. How you going to give me a definition with another define a word with something else? I don't know what it means. That I don't a wanker. Oh, the UK insults are hilarious, man. They're hilarious. Oh, Black Fight Fan TV said my grandmother lives like that. Yeah, dog. That's that country, dog. Elfinisa from Dallas. That not that country. Yeah, Dallas is not that country. Dallas is a city. It's a city. It's a major city too. It ain't even like a little city. It's a major city. The only thing country that is country about Dallas is the fact that y'all kept Jerry curls in style all the way to like 2006. Dog, I used to roll my boy. He lived in Dallas, dog. Oh yeah, it is. This country is the best way to live. Wow. Oh, Angel Morales said Wanker is a chicken choker. You know, damn sure my this stream is gonna get flagged. Oh, Lil Bracy said my wife is from Mississippi. She's country. Yeah, everybody. There is no part of Mississippi ain't country. But I will tell you, it's the most beautiful country. It's the most beautiful state in the. It's the one of the most beautiful states in America. I think Mississippi is so beautiful. I love driving from Tennessee through Mississippi down to Louisiana. Love it. Now, when I was going through college, I would drive through it as fast as I could, without a doubt. I was getting gas. Oh, Elphanisha for now, not Jerry curls. We love shags. Now you love shags. Trust me. About 97, 98, y'all love curls when everybody else already had the curls gone. Because you would go from like New Orleans to Houston. Like Houston, they thought they were a little more, the black folk in Houston a little more uppity, a little more, they think they're a little more of that sophistication down there in Houston. Dallas, cats was on that real. At least that was my perspective of it going through. Like Houston is like cats got borderline an attitude like Atlanta, but not quite as bad. I really do like Houston. Mr. J Dub 20 Texas. I'm from Chicago, the Chicago area, man. From Illinois. No, I'm not from Philly. My dad is from Philly. No, I got family from Philly. I'm not from Philly. Dallas is becoming uppity. Hey man, they got them big massive houses you can get for a relatively low price. When you live in, gigantic ass houses that don't cost very much money, you'll begin to get that way. As Cali infiltrated it. Hey, I know they trying to get out of Cali to get to Dallas. Their cost of living is so much better in Texas. So much better in Texas. I love Texas, man. But anyway, we ain't talking about boxing anymore. I'm just talking about whatever right now, man. So let me tell you, man, I'm gonna try to steal for 5 minutes before I get up off this mug. How long have we been on here? 37 minutes. I can go for about an hour. Oh, so it comes to DeSoto. We real uppity. Yeah, but I'm from Chicago. Y'all ain't uppity. Y'all ain't uppity. Y'all are like Texas uppity. Trust me. You are not Oak Brook, Illinois uppity. You are not Magnificent Mile Snotty, and you ain't nowhere near New York uppity. Them cats out east are super uppity. Oh, thanks, Ty Legacy. Oh, Tony McCray said Tyson Fury been investing in those big dimes as a weight regiment. What's big dimes? Man, that's a big dude, man. Oh, chronic master. I got a wife, dog. I ain't got that problem, Ryan. Ty Legacy said, tell y'all what to do later. Peace, bro. Chat room. All right, Ty Legacy. Joanne, tell what's going on, man. We just chatting. We just chatting shit. That's it. We're just chatting shit. Alex Santos said, I'm cussing too much, man. I'm not supposed to be cussing like this. Alex Santos said, for now, who you got, Hooker or Flanagan? I got Hooker. Man. I got Hooker. I have Hooker. Yes, sir. He's in that camp training with Terence Crawford. I'm believing it, man. I'm believing it. Oh, yeah. Tyson Fury's, man, what's huge on him was them love handles. His lower back was huge. He got at least 40 pounds of that weight in that here. He's got at least 40, 50. Yeah, the exact 40 pounds Black Fight Fan TV is talking about. He got right in them love handles. Tyson, yeah, Black Fight Fan TV. Yep. Multiple sarcasm. Bud, what's good, man? Yep, Bud Crawford. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow's gonna be good. Hopefully, we getting one step closer to the fight that I want to see, which is Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, or I'll take any of them, just as long as I ain't got to talk about Anthony Joshua. I'm sick of that dude, man. Like real sick of that dude. Oh, my wife out of town, El Fenicia. I can say hooker loud. Ah, man. Lil Bracy, Fanon, how do you see Crawford winning tomorrow? I've been saying I think he's gonna win on cuts. I think he's gonna open up Jeff Horn's face. Because his face has been opened up for the last 2 fights. So I think he's gonna get cut and bloodied up. Heavy hitter, what's good, my man? Oh, LT says shags and bald fades. Yeah, I like a bald fade, but I can't even have a bald fade. I just have a bald. I used to have a bald fade. Now I just got bald. What's going on, World Breaker Fighting? I'm talking, just chilling, man. Chilling, talking boxing, man. But yeah, Lil Bracy, I see him winning on cuts, man. Stoppage on cuts. Charlo's gonna put Trout to sleep. That's Rod X. That's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm more of a Jamal Charlo guy, to tell you the truth, than Jamel. And I only say that because I really haven't watched him nearly as much as I honestly, man, earlier on in his career, I couldn't really. This time might sound stupid, but I really couldn't tell the difference. For the early bouts, it's hard for me to remember. Was that Jamel Charlo that fought Trout, or was it Jamal Charlo that fought Trout? Who was it that fought J-Rock, and who was it that fought Lubin? It just gets twisted up in my head, but I'm starting to get it more and more clear. And because now that I'm focusing on them and really, really paying attention to what the things that they say versus the fights that they're in, now I can really, I can tell them they look alike clearly, but to me, when I see one, I automatically know which one it is, and I know where they are. Oh man, thanks, Ty Legacy. J Dog said Jamel was always the better technician, but didn't have Jamal's power. Yeah, because he probably didn't have that. Reef the Watcher, man. So what's good for now, and everybody? Fight weekend is here. Yes, sir. Reef the Watcher. You were making me sick in that doggone trivia contest, man. Oh, you beat me. You type faster than me. Y'all brought all the competitive nature out of me in that one, man. Me, Black Fight Fan TV, Marlo's Corner, Blood Boxing, Curtis Anderson, Blood Boxing, Black Fight Fan TV, Curtis Anderson. It was real good stuff, man. And Reef the Watcher. Yeah, Reef the Watcher was killing me on that, man. Typing out faster than me. Getting on my nerves, man. I just think it was really just my it was my feed. That's what it was. It was my feed. Yeah, but yeah, Reef is a boxing connoisseur. Yes, sir. He knows this trivia, man. Multiple sarcasm. I can't tell you. I tell you, I cannot watch a computer screen rather than a TV screen. Oh, for real? Oh, I'm used to it now. It don't make any difference to me. I can't even remember the last boxing match I've watched on the TV screen. All the fights I'm watching are on a computer screen, except for HBO, because HBO is annoying. You can't actually get it. You can't get the live fight over the internet on HBO. You have to get it you have to stream the replay, which is really annoying. You would think they would be on it better than that. Daniel Johnson, man, much love in the super chat. He said, just showing some support for the solid content. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Ty Legacy, it was Jerry Curl Fanon, the dippity doo. Antonio McCrae said I don't watch TV. Yeah, I don't really watch TV either. I do watch Game of Thrones, and I'm reading the books. That's my I guess it's called my break. Pretty much I work and watch and pay attention to boxing, man. I'm damn near full time. Watch boxing all the time. Matter of fact, these dudes in this damn Not Dan Marlowe's Corner got me going back to watch fights. I'm studying up for the next trivia contest. Like, I know they're going to ask me something about the next time somebody asks me about Black Murderers Row, I'm going to know the names of all the boxers on Black Murderers Row. I'm going to know everybody that I'm going to know all those annoying ass, small ass weight classes in the 19. They be asking questions about Olympians from Ohio. Like, how you supposed to know that, man? Come on. Anyway, yeah. Fanon, when that Fury fight start? I think it starts around 6:00 Central Time. I do believe. I believe it's 6:00 Central Time. Ty Legacy. All right. Talk to you later, Fanon, and chat. Fanon sent the file. We'll send instructions tomorrow if you remind me. Okay, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I got to study up, dog. Y'all ain't beating me. I'm sick of it. My weak point really is the 1980s middleweights. Those are the ones like the middleweights, like the welterweights, the middleweights, like the Terry Norrises, all the Nigel Benns. I think that might be the 90s, but like the Nigel Benns, the Chris Eubanks, the Terry Norris, like Terry Norris and Mike McCallum. Like, I need to watch all of Mike McCallum's fights. I'm going to watch all Terry Norris's fights. I got to watch all of Eddie Mustafa Muhammad. I got to go through. It's just, that's what I got to do because y'all ain't beating me, dag nagget. Y'all ain't beating me. I'm getting my boxing knowledge up, man. I'm getting it up. Infamous LSG said, LT Green said, what channel of Fury fight come on? I think you can stream it on Showtime on YouTube. LT Green. If you're in the UK, some people, come through are in the UK, that's on Sky Sports, but not Sky Sports, excuse me. On BT or Box Nation. And in the United States, Showtime is streaming it on the Showtime YouTube page. So that's where I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be watching on Showtime Boxing's YouTube page. I'm amped about that. Oh, am I running behind? Some comments. Oh, thank you, Daniel Johnson, again, man. I think I said thank you for the super chat. Let me make sure I do. Make sure I do that. All right, man. So we got any more questions? Am I running behind? Oh, Black Five Fan TV said them questions are hard as hell. Oh my God, it's crazy, man. Oh, it is. Those are they ask real hard questions, but I'm gonna be I get into a groove, man. I get into a groove on it. It's fun though, man. It really is fun, man. We don't talk about. I agree with Blood Boxing what he says, man. We don't talk about boxing enough, right? Like a lot of the videos, a lot of the conversations that go on in boxing circles are really about like present day events, like the fights that are coming up this weekend, fights that you want to see, that type of stuff. Dark Truth said that's a tough schedule for Fanon. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, we're talking about listening to boxing, reading books and listening to boxing and doing a little bit of work. Now, I do a good amount of work, but hey, man, I'm a workaholic, man. I go pretty much, if I'm awake, I'm trying to take care of business, man. That's just, at this age, I don't have any time. I don't have any time to do anything other than that, man. I'm trying to take care. I mean, if I'm up, I'm trying to take care of business. Whether it's taking care, helping some of these kids or, reading contracts, writing contracts, or doing boxing videos, and see, that's what this channel really is good for me, man. Daniel Johnson, Fanon, no problem. You have to support what you want to keep around, man. I appreciate that, man. Daniel Johnson, hey, it does help a lot, man. No doubt about it. Deion Washington said, I'm taking all PayPal bets. Y'all really like Horn. Y'all saying, like y'all saying in the chat. Oh, hey, you want to take a bet? I'll take. Hey, Deion Washington, I will bet you $100 that Terence Crawford wins. I said, for now, you got to get your shit together. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I mean, that's what that is, man. Just not getting any time for that stuff, man. I got no time. Got no time for BS, man. I'm trying to make everything that I can do, everything that I do, as productive and constructive as I possibly can. F9, I bowed out after I answered 3 questions correctly. That was serious trivia. You got that right, dog. It was bananas. That was bananas. But Curtis Anderson's a beast on that. Cut boomerang. Oh, what's key boomerang? What's good? Said Horn took a lot of energy to lose his weight. Yeah, that's what Andre Ward said. Man, Andre Ward was like, look, he said everybody's looking for their opponent to miss weight because when they're eating and rehydrating and getting their stuff together, then this guy's still working out and still straining to lose the weight. So they like that, man. And that's what Andre Ward said, and I'll take Andre Ward's word for sure. Sleep with one eye open said, Horn for the knockout for 9. How you been, brother? I've been well, man. I'm good, man. Really, really good. Life is beautiful. I hope you're well, too. Sleep with one eye open. And after Horn loses, there will be another Australian fighter. Still keep coming to the channel, man. I've been enjoying the last year of interacting with you, man, since Australian boxing has been on a high. Now, when y'all get knocked up off that pedestal next week, I'm just messing with you. Oh, said, what undercard fight are you most interested in tomorrow on any card? Oh, Jamal Charlo and Austin Trout. But after that, it would be Maurice Hooker, Terry Flanagan. Broderick Hunter said, for 9, how many rounds for Crawford? I mean, I'd see it get stopped around 10, 9, 10 on cuts. But it might, if it's not getting on cuts, I think it's going to go to the distance. He said, Horn made weight much easier this time. Just an issue with top-ranked scales nearly tricked him up. Yeah, it could have had something to do with the fact that Vegas has that, they said they only weigh in half of a pound. Right, so like everybody was over by, they don't go down to like 147.2. They only go 147, 147.5, and 148. So the dude was like, he might have made it on the first one when he came in at 147.5. That he could have, that since he said 147.5, it might have been, he might have actually made weight that time. But because it rounds up. If it was on one of those scales where they move it around, then it might have been at 147. He might have actually had made weight. So, but Jeff Finnick wasn't too happy about it. Said he thought it was a bad look on Jeff Horn's part. Ward said he thought it was a bad look. So, I'll go with it's a bad look. But at this point, hey, I just can't wait to see these bouts next week. Tomorrow. There was just nothing really on for the last couple weeks. No real good. Just talking about fantasy fights and stuff like that and bouts that aren't going to get made because cats are ducking, all of that. But now you actually get to have, we actually get to sit down and watch some real good fights. And then the 16th, we get to see down there in Dallas. I really want to go. In Dallas, you got Errol Spence Jr. against Ocampo. So I'm looking forward to that. What other bouts are coming up, man? I think we're getting a decent little swing of bouts coming around here, man. Let me Horn said Crawford was shaking. He was rattled. No, he wasn't. He was dancing. That dude wasn't shaking and rattled. That dude was dancing. That's Horn was saying during the face-to-face, Crawford was shaking and rattled. Nah, friend, that's called dancing. That dude was dancing. He was looking happy because you missed weight. And he was amped like, yeah, dude, I'm about to sit down and drink this water. I'm about to go eat and relax. And you about to go get in a hot shower and dehydrate yourself. He looked happy. That was the most animated, actually, that I've seen Jeff Horn. But let me see what's going on these next couple weeks. Luis Nery is not fighting, but Kaufman, Gesta, Joyce. Okay, Errol Spence, Ocampo. It kind of dries out after that. So this is a good one, but Clarissa Shields, I look forward to Clarissa Shields. Billy Joe Saunders, Martin Murray's off. Dang. Josh Taylor and Postal, looking forward to that. Okay, Miguel Burchell. So later part of June, it starts popping. Josh Taylor Postal. Burchelt versus Barros. Gilberto Ramirez. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And then in July, Pacquiao, Matisse, Porgray. The 14th is good. Porgray. Oh, that's a good card, man. Manny Pacquiao, Lucas Matisse, Regis Porgray, and Velasco. Then Joseph Parker, Dillian White. Who cares? Yeah, it's kind of yeah. We need to enjoy this. I think we need to go ahead and make sure we enjoy this weekend because it looks kind of tight all the way through August. That's not the deepest. I'm sure there's some other good ones though that might just not be up on that. What the heck happened here? Oh wow, excuse me, I am missing something. I can't read my comments because somehow this page just like disappeared. Crazy. I guess I got to go to my homepage. You guys forgive me for a second. I have to go to my homepage to get back on this live stream because I cannot see a thing. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm back on now. Now I'm on and popping. All right, sorry about that. What's going on, Don Banks? Yeah, that's yuck. That's not a lot of good fights coming on, man. Not a lot of good ones. They got some good ones, but not a lot of good ones. It's like here and there. It's like a one or two. What's going on, MP4 Vids, man? I need to know what's going on with Money Pal, man. I need to know what's going on with Money Pal. That's what I need to know. I need to know when Money Pal is fighting next. We're gonna have to spend some time watching these young future champions like Money Pal the fourth, Will Stroker. Corn had that done down under 4 basket. I'm not sure what that means. Clifton Bronson, what up, boxing geeks and nerds? I'm chilling, and I am surely that. A proud nerd at that. Oh, Will Stroker said, Fanon, Errol Spence Jr. versus who? Carlos Ocampo. Carlos Ocampo. He's about to blast that dude out. But that's not his fault. That's because those other cats that want to act funny, don't want to get up in the ring with him. They don't want to get into the Cat Warriors guys. The Cavs ran out of there, got swept, dog. Cavs got swept. What's going on, Boxing Clinic and more? Chilling, just talking this boxing. Teofimo versus Hooker next. You're talking about Teofimo Lopez? Hey, man, I'm liking that kid. There's a lot of excitement about him, man. I had an inside source told me that they think Lopez at 135 will beat up on Devin Haney. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Might be a future great fight. Was Davis wearing a baked potato? I'm not sure you're talking about. And more grow what that sweep, though. Go about. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, they got swept up, huh? They need to change the rules in boxing, man. I'm telling you, it sucks. Yeah, Teofimo Lopez is the truth. Boxing sucks, man. Not boxing. Basketball sucks. I don't understand how you guys even watch that crap. Joanne, tell man, much love in the super chat, man. Appreciate that, man. He said, little bit for good work. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, sir. Hey, I don't understand how y'all watch that. That's crap, man. That's crap. All that shooting and it's like the NBA turned into an all-star game. And the all-star games are crap. You can't touch anybody. You got people, as long as you tall enough and get a half inch, man. We need defense back, dude. Seriously, that is some garbage. That's highlight film garbage. I don't like it at all. The NBA sucks. Oh, Angel Morales said my comment is lagging. Oh, which comment is that? Oh, man. It's all good, though, man. We can figure it out. Oh, they sleeping on Hooker? On the hook? You talking about Maurice Hooker? Oh, Hooker whoop Haney's ass? I don't know, man. I don't know. Lil Bracy said today's NBA is soft. It's garbage. It's not just soft, it's garbage. It's garbage. There's no way these dudes would be able to shoot like that, dude, if you were allowed to touch some damn body. The touch fouls are ridiculous, man. They're ridiculous. I think a three-pointer, it's just ridiculous. You got a guy running around you can't touch him. And if you can't touch somebody and they know they can't touch them, and it is like they just change the rules to get scoring up to where the score gets up to 120, 130 points a game. It's garbage, man. Stephen Bailey says, Suffanon just got in for your live stream. Peace, bro. I appreciate that, man. We talking it. We'll just be talking it for a little while. I'm being out here for about an hour, man. So I'll go a little longer than I thought I would. It's almost midnight. I'm old. So, brother got to go to sleep, dog. Greg Wright, Fanon, I'm going to night school at Marlowe's Corner. Yeah, dog. Hey, where you at, Boxing Clinic and more? You need to show up to Marlowe's Corner for that boxing trivia, man. You need to have them old men beat you up, dog. and that trivia. Curtis Anderson is on another level, dog, with that trivia. He's on it, man. Blood boxing's real good too. Real good. But just so you know, I think I was winning, except for Curtis Anderson. I had to lobby Curtis Anderson to put Curtis Anderson on a time lag, because I was like, nah, dog, you can speak fast and I can talk. That ain't fair. What I was really thinking is, God, dog, this dude knows this too much. Oh yeah, Beverly Rose, off subject. But I'm excited for Adrian Granados, Javier Fortuna. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And that shows you, man, Javier Fortuna's fighting at 140. I mean, he was at what was he at 130? Then he moved up to 135. Now he's up at 140. Hey, man, that dude's got a little more size on him than I thought he did, man. He's an awkward fighter, but yeah, and I like Adrian Granados. Yeah, that's a good one. Broderick Hunter said, Fanon, ask Blight Fight Fan when Ammo is fighting. He looked like another Spence. Yeah, man, Black Fight Fan TV, if you're there, want to know when Ammo is fighting. Oh, Josh Taylor's coming up some too. Yeah, he's against Postal. We just saw that. I lost I think I might have the schedule up. When is this? Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is it's in 3 weeks. The week after next, Saturday, from Glasgow, Scotland. Josh Taylor, 12-0 with 11 KOs versus Victor Postal, 29-1 with 12 KOs and a big old duck of Regis Porgray. Granado's gonna outwork Fortuna. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'll take any of these fights, man. Seriously, it's just not the last couple weeks. And some fights are good, man. It's just I have a hard time with the Telemundo fights. Like, I probably need to focus and start watching more of those, because I think that can kind of help me with the little bit of time that I have between, some of the more well-known fights. It probably get me a little better educated and catch some more upsets, Might say Aflac. Granado's gonna outwork Fortune. Yeah, Lions only for 9. What's cracking? What's going on, John Beasy? Chilling, man. I'm chilling. Just talking a little boxing. Late night boxing conversation. We got 67 people. We got 91 people in the building. Hey, let's hit the like buttons if you wouldn't mind. No, Angel Morales is Granado. Okay. Postal split decision. Oh, you got Postal beating Josh Taylor? I don't. I got Josh Taylor by stoppage. He's about to lay him. That's my belief. I think Josh Taylor's about to take it to him, homie. I do not have Postal by split decision. Postal got decked in his last fight. I think I saw him get decked in his last fight. And I like Josh Taylor. I like how he goes orthodox and southpaw. If I remember correctly, I guess I got to watch his fights again. It's been a few months since I looked at it. Bo One, man, much love in the super chat, man. Shout out, brother Fanon. Shout out to you as well, Bo One. Much appreciate the support, man. Much appreciate the support. K Boomerang. Arthur Beterbiev tried to break his contract with Jim, which is John Yvonne Michael. Today, he lost his case in the Supreme Court. He is on contract until 2021 with the gym. Yeah, I saw that, and here's my thoughts on that, man. Oh, but before I give my thoughts on that, Black Fight Fan TV said Ammo has a tournament or something here recently in Las Vegas, but I'll ask him. That's what's up. Oh, V versus 1. Lou Stone said Josh Taylor, their very last hope. They haven't started hoping on Josh Taylor yet. Yeah, Beterbiev. I'm telling you, what this, who needs to look at that Beterbiev situation and get it right pretty soon is David Benavidez. David Benavidez took that. I think he took $250,000 from Bob Arum, right, as a signing bonus. If he don't want to sit out, maybe that's enough to pay him to sit out 2 years. But more than likely, that dude's gonna be out. He's gonna have to sit out for a long time. He's gonna wind up having to sit out, man. And if Gervonta Davis is silly enough to play with Floyd Mayweather with that Eddie Hearn thing, he's gonna get sued too. Now that's tortious interference of contractual relationships. That's tortious interference and breaching. It's tortious interference by Bob Arum. And if you listen to what Bob Beterbiev said, you could hear that Beterbiev was advised that contract wasn't enforceable, that the contract had expired, and under the theory that it was, that they couldn't have it go over 2 years. It's just, dude, you'd be better off just don't re-up, don't take advances. I mean, and he took an advance. Just, man, I'm feeling like, because I like David Benavidez. David Benavidez is one of my favorite young fighters, if not my favorite young fighter, along with Josh Taylor, along with I like Devin Haney, Money Pal. I'm all Money Pal. I like these guys, man. I just don't want to see him get tied up on some nonsense. Will Struggle for 9. You look into Bud paperwork, free Bud Crawford. Bud ain't trying to go nowhere, man. Bud is in love, man. Bud ain't trying to leave Bob Arum. So, hey, man, I'm not going to stress myself over that. He likes where he is, be getting paid right, and it's all good for him, and it's all good, It's all good. It's all good. Not everybody wants to be a free agent. Not everybody wants to be there, own their own business. Not everybody can own their own business, man, because it's just not in everybody's nature, to go out there and just be a go-getter as far as, getting your own relationships, doing all of that stuff. He just seems to be like a guy that wants to focus on boxing and family, and fishing, like boxing, family, and fishing. That might just be his thing. And if that's what makes him happy, some people get real stressed out and irritated with things like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Those guys just need to make sure they have somebody that they really trust watching their business. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But Beterbiev, yeah, he got bit. Oh, I was a little bit behind. Oh, Beverly said he's happy with the promoter who doesn't even promote him. Yeah. Hey, man, he gets $3 million this week. Bud got a $3 million guarantee for this fight. Twin fam, yep. If that's what he got, hey, you cannot promote me for $3 million. I'll take it. But it is what it is, man. All right. At this point, man, I just want to see the fight. I want to see Bud fight. And I hope that Bob Arum and that stuff doesn't get in the way of seeing the fights with the PBC. Bob Arum said the Errol Spence fight has to be pay-per-view. So yeah, I don't get that, man. Like, there's another comment. Speaking of ridiculous comments that I got on my page today, I'm not going to do any. I'm more than likely, I'm saying it, I'm thinking about it. The fact that I say I'm not doing it should tell you I'm thinking about doing it. To get these crazy comments when this guy was like, okay, here's an intelligence question. This guy asked me an IQ question. So you leave me an IQ testing. I got a big ego when it comes to that nonsense. So I was like, IQ test. Okay, what's the IQ test? What boxer would ever want to fight Deontay Wilder? Because I was talking about Fury fighting Wilder. What boxer would want to fight Tyson Fury when they can wait and fight Anthony Joshua for 10 times more money? And my answer was, here's my house. This is how I'm gonna pass this IQ test. I would be stupid to answer that stupid. I would be stupid to answer that stupid question. I'm not a boxer, because that's what he said. If you were a boxer, what would you rather do? My answer to that is I'm not a boxer, and I don't care how much money they make, and I actually pay for the boxer, so I would rather pay to see Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury than pay for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, because I don't want to give a dime to Eddie Hearn. I don't want to give that dude a nickel of my money because I don't like the dude. So like, what? That's the IQ test. I'm not stupid enough to answer your question, dummy. Anyway, man, people be trying to lead you all kind of places with nonsense. Mr. J Dub 20TX Fanon, I appreciate the late chat. I'm on the road and this drive is boring as hell. Hey man, no worries. Now you're gonna guilt me to stay on for a little while longer, man. I'm getting tired. Who else is on live streams this evening? Live streaming. Dion. Oh, that's not for me. V1 versus 1 always laughing. Yeah, it's fun, man. This boxing channel thing is really fun. I gotta tell you, I have a blast, man. I have a blast clowning, especially that dummy. I'm telling you, for people who have not gone to the stream, we're not in the earlier part of the stream when I talked about it. Reef the Watcher. Reef, you can appreciate this, man. I don't know if you were in the stream when I said it before. You guys got, that video where Anthony Joshua says that he would take $50 million when he was like, listen to that again. Go to that IFL video. I think Blue Blood Sports has the excerpt on his video. Listen to it when he play it, and where he asks how Anthony Joshua starts that question. And for me, it's the funniest thing about the video. It's even more. It's funny. Like, I look at it and think, okay, man, this is where he says the $50 million. But if you look at his face and how long it took him to try to figure out what 60% of $100 million was, he said, Coogan, okay, so tell me, what's 60% of 100 million? Coogan Cash is like, 60 million, dummy. Oh, well, okay, I'll tell you what then. Dog, that might be the big problem holding up the fight, is that Anthony Joshua can't count. Dude. Oh God, that was so funny. Yeah, check it out, dude. Twin fam, I'm telling you, check it out. When he asked Coogan Cassius what 60% of $100 million is. Woo, man, dog. Hilarious, man. That could be the biggest problem in all of it, dude. The dude's just not very smart. Because I'm telling you, man, I could ask my 10-year-old son, what's 70%? What's 70% of 10? What's 70% of 10? Dude could make me have an asthma attack. Wow, dog. You got punched. Maybe it's the concussions, man. Maybe Vladimir did that to him, man. Maybe he got a little delay in his shit from getting popped upside the head by Daniel Dubois. Oh, Lemire Watkins said, Fanon, I thought AJ couldn't count. I mean, hey, man. Whoo, I don't know, man, but he ain't the sharpest pencil in the box. Not for that one. At least on that. What's going on, KO, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I got asthma, I got air conditioner on, so when I laugh too quick, man, my lung tightens up on me sometimes. Used to be a lot worse Wow, Golden State blew those boys out by God dog. That is what you call a whooping. 108 to 85, they threw in the towel. They tried to just get out of there as fast as they could. Like, hey, let's get out of here. On the real, though, they need to change the rules. The NBA sucks, man. Oh, Black Fight Fancy, Cali Enigma Ben saying Josh was stupid. Yeah, he really sounded it. On that, he sounded slow-witted, man. But it is what it is, man. They need to change. They're gonna change these rules in the NBA, man. I'm not going back. I can't watch it, man. It's like the NBA dang all-star games, man. I can't watch that nonsense. They're just running up and down the court making baskets. Like no defense, nothing. Luso, I've been calling fools Lamont Sanford big dummies. Yeah, dude, yep, you big dummy. Oh, Twin Fam Joshua might be hella simple. He sounds it. It really does. But anyway, it is what it is. Look, y'all, I gotta roll up out of here. It is walking up on 11:30. I gotta take these kids. Twin Fans and light-skinned people get away with being stupid. Nah. Yellow dudes can be. You go. What 60% of 100 million? Nah, dog. I don't care what color you are, dog. That comes up off slow. Oh, doing the same thing to the NFL for real? They just run it up. Yeah, they did that to the NFL because they just want to have scores. It's like the ESPN effect. Like, it's just, come on, man. You got to tell me that every damn pass gets caught. Every pass gets caught. 500, 600-yard passing games. Just come on, man. That's garbage, man. That's fixed. That's fixed. When you can't defend anybody, when you can't play any defense, like there is no defense in the NBA, it's just garbage, man. Garbage. Anyway, it is what it is. Appreciate everybody, man. Much love in the super chat. Thank you all for supporting the cause, and thank you for spending your Saturday evening your Friday night. It's Friday night. We still got the weekend ahead, dog. Yep. Broderick Hunter Fernandez started in basketball when they got rid of hand checking. They need to bring hand checking back. Because that is garbage, dog. Yep, Reef. Stupidity has no pigmentation. It is completely and utterly spiritual. Big dummy. They're not big Femi, big dummy. Just dog, just big dummy. That was seriously, I don't know if he's dumb or not, man, but that sounded like he's a little bit slow on the draw. Anyway, hey, man, I appreciate everybody. And we'll be back tomorrow. More than likely, we'll be doing these. I'll be, talking during the fights, man. I ain't got nobody to watch it with. So, for now, I'll be lonely without my wife tomorrow night. So I'll be talking to y'all. And she don't watch boxing anyway, so it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to the fight, and I'll catch up with y'all on the morrow. Until then, don't go around chatting shit.